working up near the, like maybe where the throttle linkage would be.
Oh, really? Yeah, or carburetor issue or something. I'm gonna tuck away our factory stock sheet. Get our super stock ready.
One more time. Put your hands together for Chris Carter.
So yeah, they got only a little bit left as far as time to make this main event.
2018.
All right, so I'm gonna change another setting here. So you're gonna see us go to blank here for his hood as well. The official doing a great job of catching that issue.
The hood is not the problem. All right, let's go through the starting lineup here.
All righty, super stock on the racetrack. We get ready to go. It'll be Dennis Woolridge. Woolridge starting on the front row inside to his outside the K9 machine. That is driver Mike Lurwill. Inside row 2 is the number 95 of Steve Worstel. To the outside of Steve is the number 15 machine of Danny Webster. Row 3, the 69 old school looking paint job from Riverside, Fred Estrada. To his outside, the number 63 of Blaine Whitson. 81 starts inside row 4. That is 81 of Ricky Lee. And to his outside, James Altman Jr. in the 58. The last 3 starters, the 07 of Andy Morton, the 49 machine of Nick Tone, and the 78, better late than never, Pat Bradley. Super stocks, we go green. These drivers all over this racetrack trying to find some speed, but it is Lurwill in the K9 machine, your leader. Battle for the second spot between Woolridge and Worstel.
Off the pace, it looks like something broke in the 06. Right front in trouble. That's not how you want the hood to work. Can't even see where that driver's going. I don't know if it all stemmed from this issue, but you can see it looks like the suspension broke on the 06's right front. And 4 cars getting involved in that whole melee. Dennis Woolridge into the pit area, 63 getting his hood ripped off. So Whitson.
So that got a little wild when I stepped away. Yeah, the 06 Woolridge, Jeffrey, you can see the trail that he left by dragging that right front suspension. Here's the 07 of Morton. He's got some right front cosmetic damage. 78's got some right door cosmetic damage. So after that work, they're gonna have to bring it back into the pits to at least trim off some of the damage.
I don't know if the 06 had any contact.
It looks like a clean break as far as what I see. I don't see any damage, any scrape marks, any look that he hit the wall or another car.
Yeah, weird.
So yellow on lap number 2. This must be a trend. Must be a trend, Jeffrey. Every second lap, we're gonna have a caution.
Oh,
in
well,
every race.
fine.
But if the trend continues like last race, then it'll be green all the way through.
From this point?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a trade-off. 1 to go till we go back racing.
All right, so 2 laps in of 20.
Well, we've narrowed the field down a little bit.
Oh, yeah, we did. As we go, green flag. back in the air.
78 machine's just now pulling out of his pit.
Oh, but he stalls it. He's going to roll back downhill, give it a push. Battle for the second spot out of turn number 2. Worstell to the inside of the 15 of Webster.
Another car returning to the racetrack, the 81.
With 81 coming back on track, that is Ricky Lee from Beaumont.
I'm wondering, in the 63 now getting back on track.
Yeah, we got them all coming back on track, so that's a good sign. So Whitson coming back through the racetrack. They are still working on that 78 machine. It looks like it's ready to go racing. Just the motor says otherwise.
He has reverse.
Hey, I mean, you can race like that too. I don't care. We just saw someone go on the wrong way on the racetrack.
What do you think, Saver? Going the driving forward the wrong way or driving backwards the right way?
Backwards the right way.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, battle for the third spot. You see going into turn number 3. Oh, in trouble up front. Figure 8. Everybody does a great job by staying off the 15 machine who spun out of second spot. Danny Webster, look at all those spots he just lost.
But they're still in touch with him.
Yeah.
I mean, he could possibly get it back together.
The only driver that gained in that one was Lurwell. The K9, he just extended his lead once more.
Who doggy?
So Worstell now inherits the second spot. Third spot will go to Estrada in the 69, but here comes the driver, the 07, who was caught up in that lap 2 caution.
The last car to show up here today.
Andy Morton now taking a look to the inside of Estrada 69. Lap 8 of 20, 12 to go. Morton still picking his line down low. Estrada and Morton now starting to close in on the 95 of Steve Worstell. Morton puts it in, but Estrada's going to fight back up high. More contact out of turn number 2. Estrada going to hold the 07 down into turn number 3, and Estrada climbs the wall. 50-50 grinds it, and looks like he's trying to get that 69 back under power. Come on, Estrada. You can't quit now. Unless there is more damage than we know. Oh, Fred Estrada. He was battling there hot and heavy with 07 of Morton. Climbs the wall and into the pits. Gotta say, Jeffrey, Perris Auto Speedway, it can be exciting no matter what.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is one of the highest speed dirt tracks that you and I go to.
Yes. Oh, Morton getting around Tone.
Oh, boy. Hold on. Oh!
And Altman's going to get collected. And there's a yellow.
That was a very, very long end to that result.
Nick Tone in the 49 machine trying to gather it up. Altman coming down the front straightaway in the 5th spot and did everything he could to stay off the 49, but got him just enough. So, lap 12 caution now.
Technical question. Do you want me to keep these recording or stop at caution?
Stop. And that'd be the bar of the back end of the 49 of Tone. All right, well, the field lined up, ready to go through turns number 3 and 4 to come to the green flag. 12 down, 8 to go. And here we go. Well, it's been all the K9 of Mike Lurwell up front at the battle for the second spot. Morton in the 07 machine. Yeah, he might have been caught up in a wreck early on in this race, but he's not slowing down.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
More contact between Tone. And now, funny enough, Tone's car is bulletproof, I think. Because everybody that gets into the 49.
Look at that. All he had to do was start in the lead. He would have won this damn thing.
Not funny for Whitson, but he's making the best of it.
I I can't not watch this for a moment.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I got you covered. Don't worry.
Oh!
I guess you can call that a slide job, technically.
I think this.
The slide was more on the front end, though. Oh, we got a debris piece flying down the back straightaway. Don't know if that's going to create a caution or not. It came off the 07 of Morton, who now has a tire rub, it looks like.
Or something worse.
Oh, no, it looks like fluid. He's pulling it into the infield.
And caution.
And the caution flies for that debris.
Well, how do you think the 63 is enjoying the 49? Let's see what this debris, Tom.
It's right in the center of the back straightaway. You'll see it right below the T and the H of this. That's the official running in reverse, because you never want to have your back pointing the race cars.
That's right.
What a well-trained crew. And there's the debris right there. So bummer for Morton, Jerry. That driver was on a charge. I hope he's going to be back tomorrow. Hopefully him and Altman can get whatever fluid. You know, actually...
Pappy says no. Pappy shook his head no.
Now, Jeffrey, take this into consideration, okay?
Yeah.
So the 07 of Morton, he continued on after the wreck. He didn't hit anything else with that front end. But with that big opening, you got to wonder how much dirt is probably stuck on that radiator, and then he overheated. So I think hopefully it's just an overheating issue.
The guy working on the 07 just came back from fishing. Green flag. Oh, right.
Back at it, lap 15, and here comes Morton again. He's going to pull it back onto the racetrack, driving through the pits.
Hey, all right. So he probably had some like tacking line or something.
Yeah, some. Maybe they just put some bait. I don't know.
Yellow. Or the spin. Mean 49 machine.
Yeah, Tone went around over turn number 2.
This guy's going back fishing now.
The full 2018 Perris Auto Speedway schedule on the Perris Auto Speedway.
Well, Lake Perris is literally right over turn number 3. So.
Hopefully he's not fishing because he just went into the bathroom.
Probably getting more bait. Live bait.
Oh.
And take any pictures out here, Nick.
I'm trying to think, has the 07 gone any laps down? I don't think we've completed a lap.
I don't know if he has, yeah. All right, well, we're going to restart this one. Lap number 15. I don't believe Morton has lost a lap in that 07 machine.
From what, I mean, looking at the scoreboard, he's still listed in 4th.
Yeah. But he's going to line up in 6th.
Yeah, but some of these cars are a lap down.
That's true. You're right. Absolutely. All right, here we go. Back to green.
I'm just going to watch the 63 because he's had a very exciting couple of restart moments.
Morton on a charge here. Yeah, he's staying in 4th.
Worstel.
On the screen, Worstel now looking to the inside up front for the lead, Jeffrey. First time Lorville has had a challenger since the start of this race.
We had a moment going into turn 1 where the 81 and 63 had contact, and the 49 again gonna loop it.
Loop it around. He spins us right round. And Morton up the track. We're going to stay green. No, we're going to go yellow. So we got past lap 15, but we go yellow on lap 16.
Let's see what else we can see in the pit area.
How about looking at the 58 of Altman, Jeffrey? Altman, James Altman.
Restart, lap number 16.
Green flag.
These two have been kind of going at it. 63, turn.
Oh boy, battle up front for the lead.
I thought they were going to just take each other out right there. Side by side out of turn number 2.
I tell you what, Jeffrey, these super stocks are always fun to watch, and the battle here is what we expect out of these super stocks. Side by side, door handle to door handle out of turn number 4, as we have 2 laps to go.
We're still not able to complete the pass.
No, he could not get the job done in the center of 1 and 2.
Oh, back straightaway.
This is the battle for the 3rd spot between the 15 of Webster and the 07 of Morton.
White flag is in the air, but they're single file up front.
All right, Jeffrey, so if you're Mike Lurwell, you're looking good in the points and looking good for tomorrow. The K9 of Lurwell will take tonight's race number 1 for the Pass Car season opener. We're still in the 2nd spot. 3rd spot will be the 15 of Webster. 4th goes to that 07 of Morton, who's had a lot of craziness in just these short 20 laps.
Yep.
Then we got the 81 of Ricky Lee rounding out your top 5 here at Perris.
Interesting, Tommy, to note that the 69 isn't here.
Yes, Fred Estrada.
He did the same thing last time we came for a 2-day show.
He banged it up pretty good yesterday. We talked to him in the pit area, and he said, "Sorry, guys, but I can't be here."
Oh, you're right. We were chalking.
We were chalking it up. All right, ready for a lineup?
Let's do it. All right. It is the Super Stock main event, 20 laps. Starting on the pole, Steve Worstel. He was looking good yesterday. We'll see if he's able to use this advantage of starting on the pole. And Tommy, you're going to get excited once we go through this field, because the 07 machine, Andy Morton, starting in 2nd. 3rd place starter, the 58 of James Altman Jr. 06 starts 4th. That's Dennis Woolridge. 5th place starter, the number 30 machine of Tom Wozolowski, and the 81 starts on his outside of Ricky Lee. Row number 4 to the inside. They fixed it, Tommy. Pat Bradley.
Yes.
And outside of him, starting near dead last in this field, the K9 machine. Tommy, we have Mike Lurwell. Rounding out this field, the 15 machine of Danny Webster. So Lurwell has been kind of the dominant force here.
Yes.
Much like we saw the 26 in the last race. What happens here with Lurwell now? Will he struggle like the 26 did?
Here we go. Green flag.
We're racing super stocks into turn number 1. 20 laps of racing action for these guys.
I'm liking that the fast cars are starting in the back,
Me
at least
too.
the race winners.
Morton goes to the inside. He's looking for the lead. He had issues early in his race yesterday, though he was able to bring it back for a podium finish. The 07 machine might be a force here. K9 Lurwell, he's working his way past one car, looking to pass another. Battles is for 2nd. Worstel on the inside of the 06 of Woolridge.
Worstel stays in front of that 06 battle here.
Oh, contact, and there goes. Collected in that one was the driver who won the heat race, Mike Lurwell. They're thinking about throwing the yellow, thinking about it. They will not throw yellow in this incident, and that's going to hurt Lurwell, Tommy. Worstel struggles through the turn. That's going to allow Woolridge to close in. Also involved in that melee, I believe, was the 78 or the 30. I saw a white car get it collected in that one. But
it was a 78.
Hey, his weekend's been going like that. He's probably not surprised. We also saw the 81 machine. Ricky Lee was the one who had issues there. Woolridge takes over the 2nd spot. Lap number 4. Despite a 3-car incident, no caution came out. And Lurwell, with 16 laps to go, has a lot of work to do to catch back up to his leader over a straightaway lead. But your leader's going to have to deal with Ricky Lee. Battle is for 2nd.
Great battle for 2nd.
On the inside, it is Worstel on the outside. Morton closing in on lap traffic. He's going to look to the inside of Lee as we continue watching this battle down the back straightaway. Behind these guys, it is Altman in the 58 in 4th. Morton still hasn't gone around Lee. He's going to do it now. Issues on turn number 4, but gets it gathered up for the 78 of Bradley. Still hasn't passed Lee, Tommy, but I guess Lee's kind of going.
He's got a fast car here.
Because it doesn't appear Morton's losing a lot of time to second and third.
Remember Lee?
Oh, this is a run though.
Lee was a top 5 runner before he had his issue. They're proving that he's just as fast as your leader.
Well, Lee's going to have an issue now because he's one lap down in this race. This is now, because Morton appears to be faster, Lee's actually hoping for this race to stay green. Have him lap a few cars, one car around over the turn, and another one loses power. The 30 machine spins it of Wesolowski, and off the pace, after all the repairs, Pat Bradley looks like he's going to pull it in, maybe done for the weekend.
Bummer.
Caution flag flies, Tommy. That 30 of Wesolowski never got going. Did now.
Does now, but we go yellow.
You know, though, a lot of credit to Bradley's team, them getting that car out here, Tommy. We saw that radiator got busted.
Oh, yeah.
Might be suffering from some overheating issues still, but they were able to get it to start the main event. You got to roll with the punches.
Uh-huh.
Are we rolling with the punches?
Heck yeah. Billy Warmsberg is like, man, don't be doing that on-track interview stuff anymore.
Oh, well, was it that bad?
It was pretty bad. Hey, I figured I'd give it one last shot, right?
Don't do it. Don't you do it.
What's weird is it sounds great to us, but just not to the
Did you
stream.
say Billy Wormsberger?
Yeah, he's not here.
What the heck?
33A, man.
Don't you be doing that. Billy, where you at?
Billy, where's Billy?
One to go. In this one, we're just short of the halfway point in this main event. Morton holds the lead over Woolridge. Worstel in third. Altman fourth. Lurwill in fifth.
Yeah.
We good? As my teacher would ask, is there happiness?
Is there happiness? All right, getting ready for the restart. Almost halfway through this race.
Indeed. Watching for the flag. Green flag, and we return to racing. I'm wondering, Tommy, if Lurwill got damaged.
Oh!
And then, Morton gets turned by Woolridge in front of the field, and somehow everybody gets by.
Not a good race for Lee.
No. And caution.
Yellow is out. I'm going to go back and take a look at this one because I think Woolridge just went into that corner a little too hot.
Hot. Just a little bit. Oh, yeah.
Oh, just a little hot. Let's back it up one more.
Didn't have the best entry into that corner. He went way low into there.
Dink. That's all it takes on this dirt track. You can see it's drying up, slicking up.
Well, the good news for Lee is he's got to be running out of material to hit on his left rear.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they're going to double file restart the way everyone's getting side by side right now under caution. In fact, are they?
Billy just gave us the biggest. You know what I mean. No, he gave us the best description of why he's not here. He just messaged us on Facebook.
Okay.
He said, car's broken.
Car's broke? Dang it.
He didn't tell which part of the car. He didn't tell us why.
Car's broke. Well, like you said, there was an event you watched back in the day where instead of having racing announcers, they had news anchors calling the race. So someone said there was a broken car on the racetrack.
And that's what Billy's got in his garage right now.
A broken car in the garage.
That's a bummer. Billy had a good car, looked like. He was a fast one up front. That was yesterday for those of you that tuned in with us.
Well, at least Billy's joining us here today.
Billy's got to be a part of the action no matter what, and we're happy to have him.
So Ricky Lee will restart at the tail end of this field, and also the one car lap down that I know of. I know the 30 machine brought out a caution, but I don't think that car's a lap down. I could be wrong, though.
Here's Robbie Sawyer, 198, the Rebel Rouser.
What's he doing? Is he causing trouble?
Probably.
Hopefully.
He's walking from the general direction of the bathroom, so he probably caused problems in there. Probably tore up from the floor up now. All right. Restart lap number 9.
Oh, shoot. 11 laps to go. The green flag flies. Morton, the leader. Woolridge throws it in again. Let's see how this works out. Woolridge, I mean, that 06 machine's looking good. And it's not often enough that we see a 07, 06, you know, a 0 number car.
Yeah.
But we got 2 of them up front here. Worstel still hanging in there. Lurwell gets around Altman, who has some left front damage, and Lurwell gets collected, and Morton losing it off the turn. You mentioned Lee having a bad race. I'm going to add Lurwell to that list.
Yeah, we go yellow. And Jeffrey, the interesting thing is he just does not have the luck that Carnage had coming through the field, and that's a product sometimes of starting in the back as you get collected.
So, yeah, so this is going to be the second time where what we believe to be the dominant car is likely not going to make it to victory lane.
Yeah.
Although there are 10 laps to go, Lurwell's not out of it yet. And the way they're racing up front, who knows? But Woolridge is our new leader. Worstel now to second, Altman third.
Let's take a look at that replay here.
And see what happened to Morton. Just, I don't know.
Lost
I mean, does it look like it was just losing it? It's kind of a weird spot to just, it looked like, I don't know. I mean, the car's rolling now, so he's not treating it like something broke.
Maybe he just didn't want Lurwell to pass him.
He was only contracted to make sure Lurwell didn't finish the race.
Yeah, but I do like that Lurwell got his payback.
Yeah, but that's a driver door hit. So
No, I think it works on the fender.
you think?
Well, he only hit on the
I guess it depends on what the race.
He never
race
hit the
control.
door. And they didn't call it early.
They're not supposed to. Well, we did not lose any cars after that incident. I thought we were going to lose Lurwell at least. Although, does it look like the 07's left front's leaning a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
In fact,
I think just a little bit.
What do you call that setup, Tommy?
The street sweeper.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a good thing when we're looking at the bottom of the tire going down the back straightaway.
It's ready for road course.
All right. Restart lap 10. Try it again. Green flag. Woolridge. Lurwell making his way underneath the 15 machine, takes the spot. Webster falls to the back of the pack. Struggled through turns 1 and 2. So Lurwell back up to the 4th spot. And again, he's going to have trouble right in front of him. Ricky Lee gets him.
Oh, and he takes apart the right front.
Lurwell thought he made it by, but Lee said nope.
This is not going to look pretty.
No.
Well.
Lurwell's race is just about done with that damage.
Battle up front.
Look at this. Worstel now challenging Woolridge. Lap number 12. Lurwell is keeping his car on the track, but it has to be driving real. In fact, I think that right front's probably going to break off at some point. It is doing a complete rotation where it leans into the car, and then trouble over here, Tommy. The 30 machine loses it in front of Morton. And caution again, lap number 13.
And we're going to take a look at this.
Yeah, so it's leaning into the car right now. As he was going into the turn, I noticed that it started leaning towards the grandstands, that top edge of the tire. So
not going to happen that time because of the speed.
But again, Lurwell right now is points racing at this point, Tommy.
Yeah.
He probably won't win this race. I say probably because you never know. But, yeah, issues here. It was the 30 machine. It was Olowski who lost it. Morton caught up.
see the next class ready to go after this race is done in about 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Well, that's per lap. 7 laps.
The way this race is going, we might need 7 hours.
And that'll be the Street Stock main event coming up next, followed by the Modifieds. See, Leventis will start on the pole in this one.
Yeah.
Well, you don't see it, but you'll see it in a minute.
It's his rear bumper you're looking at toward the left of the screen.
Davies, McDonald, and all the other.
Yeah, Davis. Now, is Morton going to be able to continue, or is this car done?
Let's see.
Looks like he's turning it towards that pit area. And again, going back to the damage he has on the left front.
He had an interesting day yesterday. He overheated, cleaned off the radiator, and actually came back for a good finish.
Yeah, after getting caught up in a wreck early in that race yesterday. Did it without a fender, but had a great comeback for that 07. Not going to happen today. Green flag, lap 13, 7 laps to go. Oh, man. Whenever we get a chance, we need to watch that right front of the K9 machine.
Yeah, I'll try my best.
I don't know how much longer he'll be on track.
Yeah, let's take a look. Everybody's single file right now.
Yeah, so right now that right front is facing the grandstands. See that? And then he goes down the front straight away. It's leaning into the car, goes in the turn, it's back facing the grandstands. I don't know how long that's going to stay on.
No. Those ball joints are about had it. If there's any left attached.
Well, we've made it to 5. Oh, Altman up in smoke. Cheech and Chong would be jealous.
I think that's the second motor problem we've seen in this Perris winter racing
I don't know
season.
if Altman's going to make it fully up the track, though he's rolling right now. Staying green. Now, this is why Lurwill's still on track. He may not be competitive,
but he's points racing.
But he's passing cars.
Yellow.
Right now, he's on the edge of getting a top 5 out of this. And yeah, the car did not make it off the track of Altman Jr. 4 laps to go.
Well, weed is now legal in California.
We get it, you vape. Four laps to go. Tommy, I believe the lights are out. We're going to be restarting this time by.
All righty.
Lurwell can't even catch up with the pack. That's how terrible his car's driving.
He's still racing into the pace line.
He is. Green flag. Don't forget, we saw Worstel challenge Woolridge. We just haven't had enough of a run to really talk about a battle for the lead. Lurwell's off the pace now. That K9 machine looks like he's done. The car looks done. It's looked done for the last 5 laps, but now.
Willie salvages a top 6 out of it.
Looks like both sides, the left front and the right front, were broken on that car.
Dang.
I mean, you can only break so much of the front end. Unfortunate for Lurwell. That opens the door, though. Woolridge, your leader, Worstel in second. The 15 machine, Danny Webster started tail of the field. And look at him up to the 3rd spot, 81 of Ricky Lee in 4th, and the 30 machine of Wesolowski in 5th. All cars in this on track right now will finish in the top 5. White flag in the air. Will we have a challenge for the lead? We do have a challenge for the 4th spot. Wesolowski just took it away from Lee. They're actually battling hard down the front straightaway, but the battle's for the lead down the back straightaway. Worstel had a great exit of turn number 2.
Woolridge is pinching it down low, and he's making it work, Jeffrey.
And he does make it work. Woolridge, the 06 machine, takes the victory. And Wesolowski spins out.
Well, that was an interesting and exciting race.
That was about what we were talking about earlier. We were saying how some parts of a 2-day show, you usually have one day that's nice and clean and crisp, and then you have today.
Which is anything but. Well, it's crisp, but the weather is. And maybe some of the Obertello's baking.
Yeah, that's true.
Street stocks coming up next.
Well, we've had 2 twists so far in these main events.
Dennis pulls it on the front straightaway. Chippendale, Tom Gill and Thompson.
That's funny, Tommy.
That's a good one, you agree?
Well, that's a good one.
So I will not bust up our speakers and ears by going to an on-track interview. I used their direct connection from the track PA system up here to the roof, but I think that thing has seen plenty of action.
No
and weather.
bueno.
Multi-time champion. Tom?
Wow, not bad. Awful tight, and it's all together.
I could try to get it. Speaker here. Let's see.
They've been beating and banging these things all day yesterday. Congratulations, sir. Heck of a run.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a little rough there for a little while, but it all turned out pretty good. You know, my guys made some pretty awesome changes after the heat race, and the car was really good.
How much did you change it from yesterday? Because I think you got caught up on one of the big ones yesterday, didn't you?
No, not yet. Well, I just broke a ball joint yesterday. It was just fatigue from probably a previous incident, but so it was pretty good yesterday, and we changed quite a bit actually for today. Track change, so it was good.
Looks like you're having fun though.
Yeah, it was definitely a good race. You know, Steve and a few of those guys are good to race with. You know, you go out there and don't have to worry about it. You know, anybody doing anything they shouldn't. So it was definitely a good race.
Well, congratulations, your winner in the Supers, Dennis Wolf.
Thank you very much.
Well, that kind of worked.
I'm imagining that as a business motto. Low budget TV. It kind of works.
It kind of works.
Oh man. That's low. That's real low budge.
Alrighty. So we will continue on. Street stocks getting ready to go.
So how clean do you think this race will be?
I don't know.
Do
I
you-
have no idea.
Do you
I
think Luke Dodd's starting far enough back in this one? That's my question. He's only starting.
Oh, yeah.
He's only starting 10th.
But Luke Dodd doesn't have to. I mean, this race isn't all about Luke Dodd either. This race, I think, has the best competitive action
Well, the reason-
between the stock cars.
The reason I bring up Luke Dodd was he actually had those issues in the heat race where he got woed up and just never was able to recover.